from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll run it. This is James Robinson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw here into the hands of Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Breaks through the contact, gets through, and now an opening. Touchdown, Detroit! James Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. What's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First carry now for Trey Sermon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards remain on second down. Lance, a give now to Sermon. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On play action, Lance. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd and 2, Goff. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now a 1st down throw, Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. On 1st down, it's Goff. Got his man over the middle. This is quick. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Our score after 1. They'll try the left side. It's Robinson. And look at this for the 2nd straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. And that is incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side. Knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
This one caught by Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Open man is Samuel, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get them.
Tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. On second down now, it's Robinson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Goff. He's got Quinn. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
3 yards the gain there, second down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Completes it to Quick. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Sermon will space a first down and then some. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this one is incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So we have reached halftime with... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. He'll buy some time right. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He completes it to Beckham. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now Goff on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Goff. He got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Detroit! Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And he had time there. I mean, you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you that much time in the pocket, he can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
They run. Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Kane. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Gone. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Goff Goff now to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. And that's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Goff now looking to throw. And this is caught. He hits more.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd down and goal. Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To throw is Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Lance looking to throw it.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Partner, a tie game in the 4th quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. So the linebacker make the stop.
A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Shotgun now for Lance.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
Mostert.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Mostert.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Moore now on the return.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
On 1st down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
From the 24. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goff.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. The quick slant caught. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
They'll run with Mostert.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:51 on the clock. Their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett, but he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll roll him out right.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Detroit back in possession of the football. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first and 10, Goff. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. On first down, Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Goff now looks to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To the air again. Goff. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they...
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Another try after the first down sack. Goff got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Goff. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. And unable to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And incomplete on the deep ball. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he will find his man, Samuel, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.